Hey, back again, Opinionated Faxx. It's yours truly, Hollywood, in here, and I got my boy HoosierB with me. What's up, bro?
What's up? What's good with you?
Ain't good, man. We trying to do a little off-season review with these Colts, baby. I know you a little hype about it, just a little bit of hype. I don't know now.
Yeah, just check the background. That's all you got to worry about.
Just check
We
the
out here.
background. Hey, let's look at your season though. Your 2020 season. Your boys went 11-5, but you ended up losing to the Bills in the postseason. The score was 27-24, so it wasn't like y'all lost badly, you know what I mean? But y'all still couldn't get over that hump with Phillip Rivers at quarterback. How do you feel about 2020?
2020 was a good outlook. Like I was not promised for us making the playoffs. Shout out to the 3 wild cards because we was the number 3 wild card team.
Yeah.
But it made for an interesting with a 40-year-old quarterback that was coming off of probably by far the worst stint of his career, even though he is damn near like right behind Brett Favre with interceptions. He was a king at turning the ball over, but he's a hell of a competitor and a leader that we need in the locker room. Which I'm no shots at my guy because I got his jersey on right now. Jacoby was sad, but I mean I'm just saying we needed that fiery quarterback in the locker room that was just like screw it, I'm gonna sling this mug until somebody catch it, which he brought to the table. He brought that veteran experience, and plus he knew our playbook from like day one, which is crazy.
He really wasn't that bad, honestly. I mean, you look at his stats. So he had 4,100 yards to go along with 24 touchdowns and 11 interceptions. I mean, I just got done doing the Eagles review. The boy that you got right now, Carson Wentz, had about 14, 15 interceptions. So, he did pretty good. But a stat that I did really appreciate from the Colts, he was only sacked 19 times last year. That's pretty damn
And them
good.
sacks was his fault. His fault. Damn near. Them interceptions that he threw, I say out of the, what you say, he threw 11? Out of the 11, probably 5 of them was tip balls for shit. So, I mean, it's a 50-50 ball that he could have got back. Some of them he was trying to throw that ball on the rope in an ice storm, and it did not work whatsoever.
It's an ice storm. Oh, damn. But no, that was actually not that bad. I mean, for someone who was basically in his career, and his career is done right now, and that's what we all know. But you guys still have some positive sides on the offense side of the ball. Jonathan Taylor proved to be a hell of a pickup for y'all.
Second round rookie of the year. He should have been rookie of the year, hands down, easily. Offensive rookie of the year. What? Come on, bro.
Look
he went for 1,000 yards.
You got Herbert in front of him. You got Justin Jefferson.
You're talking about quarterbacks. You're talking about a guy that he wasn't even going to start because of Marlon Mack. Marlon Mack tore his ACL at the beginning of the season. He came in and held it down for the remainder of the season. Rookie carrying the team on his back. That's why Phillip only threw 24 touchdowns, by the way.
Jonathan Taylor only rushed for 11 touchdowns, so that was impressive. I will give him that.
Rookie season, bro? Come on now.
Rookie season, he had 1,100 yards, 11 touchdowns, and only fumbled the ball once. That's really good.
And that fumble came at an ugly time, but
yeah,
it's okay.
Fumble once. That's pretty good.
2020 was promising, and it made me just look forward to 2021 because now we got Frank Wright put his guy in and said, "This is who I want." And shout out to Philly for spending $33.8 million in dead salary cap next year. Shout out to
him. I mean, so you guys still look pretty good. The defense side of the ball always going to be looking good as long as Darius Leonard's over there. We'll see what happens with y'all. Y'all did lose him. Y'all did lose the safety. But DeForest Buckner, I think y'all did a good job with him. I think he revamped his career from when he was in San Francisco and came to Indy. He really revamped his career.
Did he fall off?
Hey, look at he didn't necessarily fall off, but look at that San Francisco team. You know what I mean? That defensive line they have over there.
That defensive line, I'll take that defensive line right now.
I bet you would.
Mine is right now.
I bet you would.
Understand.
I bet you would.
But shout out to my GM, who is probably the top GM since 2015. I sent that to you earlier, by the way. Just a picture, just so y'all know. If you want to join the Colts fan club on Facebook, hit me up. I shoot you and I let the people know, hey, don't worry, this is backpack team.
You know what, man? Like I'm gonna go get some information too. I'm like, and they said, do you want us to send you notifications? Hell no, don't send me no damn notifications about no damn Colts. I don't want this.
You bleed blue, right? Cuz
hell no. Hey, but look, man, that still is pretty good. DeForest Buckner had 9.5 sacks. I had Justin Houston over there with 8 sacks. So that was actually pretty good. As far as
I pray we re-sign Justin Houston because Justin Houston has 25 sacks in the last 3 years, which is retarded.
Yeah.
For a dude that's damn near 45. Come on, bro.
I feel like
he's a monster.
I feel like y'all always have a good defensive end there. I mean, the Robert Mathis days, you know what I mean, the Dwight Freeney days. Y'all always had one good defensive end there.
It's just our defensive coordinator that we wasn't even supposed to have 3 years ago just came down from the Cowboys, and look at the Cowboys defense now. Jesus Christ, he was a linebacker coach, and the only thing I don't like is the fact that we like to play that cover 2, keep everything in front of you, which you cannot beat the Kansas Cities of today's. But it's crazy. 2 years ago, we beat Kansas City with Jacoby Brissett at quarterback playing that same defense. So I can say it don't work, but it do work at the same time.
It just depends, I guess, man. That's pretty much what it is.
Hey, either way, once we get that D-line straight, we straight.
Yeah, y'all
get our
showed
D-line
out.
Straight, it's on.
Yeah, y'all showed out there. I will never worry about y'all linebacking core as long as y'all keep Darius Leonard there and keep him happy. I think he led y'all with sacks. He had 132 total tackles to go along with 3 sacks and 3 forced fumbles. That's pretty damn good.
We about to be broke next year.
Oh, y'all broke.
Him and White Boy Quint are 3 years in a row Pro Bowlers.
Exactly.
Jesus.
Y'all gonna give up. Y'all gonna let go of Braden Smith, even though he's played really, really good for y'all. But y'all can only pay so many people.
I don't think we're gonna lose him. To be real, I don't think Braden Smith's we're gonna re-sign him for a decent minimum. I feel.
Is he worth the minimum?
Bro, he's been the starter since he's got there.
More than the minimum.
Our core is Ryan Kelly, White Boy Q, and Braden Smith. The rest of them we kind of been playing shuffleball with, which is ridiculous, but it's worked. Yeah, Phillip didn't get touched that much.
But like this, if Braden Smith comes out there and plays at a solid level next year, y'all can't pay that man minimum. He gonna want top dollar, not top dollar, but he's gonna want to get paid like the player that he is.
Shout out to the NFL for that new contract.
Say less.
Maybe our quarterback might, push some money back. And I'm just keep it real. I don't feel like T.Y. gonna come back next year. We just signed a man for a 1-year, $10 million contract. We're gonna draft his replacement this year.
I hope so.
And hopefully that boy from Purdue stays in Indiana.
Rondale Moore. Okay.
I hate Purdue, by the way. I hate Purdue.
You don't want to get rid of Eugene. You don't want to get rid of Eugene, man.
No, hey, it's T.Y. Ghost only.
His mama named him Eugene. Look at it.
Now what? T.Y., all right? Ty, for sure. Ain't nobody calling no man Eugene.
That's his government. Oh, man. But either way, man, you look at your we're going to segue into our free agents right now. So you were able to bring back T.Y. Hilton. So I'm calling T.Y. for the sake of this, what we're doing right now. It's still Eugene. You still have to bring him back to go along with some other key players that you guys needed. But you did lose Danico Autry to Tennessee.
That's a key loss.
You lost Jacoby Brissett, your backup, to Miami. But the biggest one I think he talked about this earlier was Anthony Walker Jr. Y'all lost him.
Middle linebacker. Cleveland about to be dangerous, bro. They reloaded and retooled and refueled on defense. But it's even scarier at the fact that we lost. We should not have lost anything in our interior. At the fact that the boys signed for it was like a 2-year, $8 million contract. Come on, man. The man was our top run stopper. But we re-signed Muhammad. So I mean that was good. But the thing is we still lacking on D line. That's the biggest thing. I mean, it was shout out to we revamped Xavier Rhodes' career from being a Pro Bowler last year. I mean, I was upset he got hurt at the end of the season, but We got a lot of dudes. Rocket Sin was a hell of a pickup. He was known for a penalty a game. Yeah, so what? I mean, I take the penalty. Sometimes they was at the wrong time, but I mean, at the end of the day, like he's a man cover corner. I take it. He's just a little bit undersized, but the boy got speed and he's a hawk.
Yeah.
The one that I'm curious about. So we signed Julian Blackman out of Utah. Shout out to he was in the league running for defensive rookie of the year at the time because the boy was pulling off a pick every game damn near. But I'm curious to see where Malik Hooker goes out of Ohio State. He was supposed to be the next. They said he had what's up, buddy from Baltimore, Ed Reed skills, ball hawk skills. But the boy he ain't lived up to his potential. He stayed injured, just like Paris Campbell. We gonna keep bringing this dude back. We signed the wrong kid from Ohio State. Let's just face it and let's cut our ties. The boy got newspaper ankles. I'm just gonna say it.
Them boys go flop.
Yeah. Exactly. Wet weather, he done. And the sad part is we don't play outdoors. Let's keep it real.
I mean, you guys also did sign Sean Davis at safety. So you got a lot of depth back there. So you did lose to two defensive backs in Tavon Wilson and Tremont Smith. You lost both of them. But you guys still got a lot of depth back there. So I think your secondary, while it wasn't great, it will still be serviceable.
I say that, but at the same time, I'm gonna keep it real. I'm not worried about our secondary. I'm worried about the trenches because that's where Frank Wright and Chris Ballard have built everything. They built on the inside out, and now it's easy just to put some skilled players around each other and trying to make something. The fact that Carson Wentz is he didn't have no real receiving core in Philly. Now you got a tight bunch. And the fact he worked out with T.Y. T.Y.'s first practice with him, he automatically said he has luck-esque throws. I mean, and the dude's been known for that all his career, though, but he's also been known to not have offensive line, too. Philly did not put that around.
Well, tell me how you
so
feel
he was
about
stuck.
That. How do you feel about that? That was
the signing
right there. Carson Wentz now being the Indianapolis Colts.
I was sketchy about it, but in Frank Wright, I trust. I'm gonna just keep it real. Frank said he wanted. Said he wanted. This is the dude he wanted 2 years ago. At the end of the season, before Phillip retired, he said 100% we're getting Carson Wentz because he said he already made a decision. Phillip said, "Hey, I'm not coming back." That's right at the end. He said that at the beginning of the season, but Phillip made it a real official. I'm not coming back. Frank said we need to go get Carson Wentz. So we're going to live by Carson Wentz, die by Carson Wentz at this point. We got the man for 4 years? We got to pay him all that money. So, hey, Frank Wright, we trust you. Hey, now the real verdict is out, Playboy. Because, hey, you almost cost us the playoffs last year for not going for two, or for going for two and missing that up. And I ain't going to blame Michael Pittman Jr. for dropping that ball in his zone.
No, blame him. No, blame him. No, you blame him.
It hit his hand. It hit his hands, but guess what?
Your man's Michael Pittman.
It was off balance.
He was talking the most, you know what I mean? He only had 503 yards receiving. And look at this. One touchdown.
One touchdown.
Come on, bro. Like, you can't be out there talking if you ain't performing.
Hey, but listen. We finna go refuel and retool in that draft. And that boy from, I think, Ole Miss is about to come, Elijah Moore, if we don't get Rondale Moore. So we're going to go get another wide receiver, hands down. I think the first 2 or 3 rounds, though, is going to be scary because I think we're going straight defense. If we don't get a left tackle, I'm going to be pissed, though. We need something because we signed 2 left tackles, and I can't name their names like that. Be real. They not – no.
Not worried. But going into the draft, though, we look at your position. I believe you guys are drafting 21st overall in the first round?
21st pick. And right now it's either looking like defensive end or left tackle.
So the name that you guys have been linked to, and I've done a lot of research on this one too, is Sam Cosmi from Texas. That's the name you guys
Texas,
have been linked.
Yeah, I know.
So having a player like that would be good.
I mean, if we want to sell a whole ship, hey, I was just reading about that boy from Oregon that's playing right tackle and left tackle. He's a monster. If you put it with white boy Q, oh my God.
You know what you got to give up just to get that high?
everything.
everything.
But there's also the kid. It's also the kid out of Notre Dame, which we always got a good history with these Notre Dame boys.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I'm just saying, and these white boy Q's old teammates somewhat. That's the scary part.
Well, they also had this. I don't know if he plays tackle or guard out of USC. What's his name? Elijah Vera Tucker.
Yeah. I don't. I'm sorry. I'm not trusting no kid out of the Pac-12. That's not named Andrew Luck.
That's not named Andrew Luck.
It's keeping it real. I miss my
my
guy.
bad. I didn't think y'all had. Did y'all not have good luck with Andrew Luck?
We had great luck with Andrew Luck. His first season, he was 11-5. I'm just saying.
So
he just happened to lose to Tom Brady. He lost to Tom Brady. Every Coach Lesson has lost to Tom Brady.
We lost to Tom Brady.
Let's keep it real. Oh yeah. Hey man, you're not gonna bring up your holiday.
Shut it up. Shut it up. But hey man, you guys.
Sure, that's the funny part.
You guys definitely need a tackle, and you definitely need a receiver. Now you have. I'm gonna think you guys
defensive end.
Yeah, but you gotta look at this. Like T.Y. Hilton isn't the same, and it's in my opinion, he isn't the same. You guys have Zach Pascal, and you have Michael Pittman Jr. Those are your top three receivers. You know what I mean? Can you tell me right now? If you can honestly tell me right now, you trust one of those guys to lead you every single time to get on the field, I believe.
I trust Pascal at the fact that Pascal has been. He's a good story. The boy's been on the practice squad for over like 5 years. He gets signed on the team because we keep getting injuries. And that kid, he's actually worth the money. He knows the playbook. And he's been with Frank Wright the whole time in Indianapolis. Pascal he's a good story. The biggest thing that Frank Wright and Chris Ballard have done is they took the pressure off of our wide receivers, yes, because we lacking them, by putting them all in the backfield. Hines is by far that scat back, like a Darren Sproles type of player. That dude is nasty. Then Marlon Mack can catch the ball. Taylor, he's coming into his own catching the ball off some screens. So, I mean, that's how you beat not having great wide receivers. I mean, there was years back in the day with old Chuck that all our wide receivers was 5'10" and under. I hated it. Andrew Luck was throwing at the ground, but our tight ends be 6'6".
Mm-hmm.
That's what we're missing. This Frank Wright offense, we definitely need some athletic tight ends. And I hate to say it, Mo Alley Cox and Jack Doyle have held it down, but we need an athletic tight end. So maybe we'll go in the late rounds after that too.
I mean, you guys have some options there. Y'all can always trade for David Njoku.
Also, Zach Ertz is a free agent.
Which one do you want to get, a younger version or the Zach Ertz version?
I think Zach Ertz. Hey, he's very familiar with the quarterback right now. You always, that's what we did for Andrew. We went and drafted Kobe Fleener's bum self, and we suckered the Saints. We suckered the Saints into it, thinking he was going to be the next Jimmy Graham. Come on now, fam.
I don't know if he was Jimmy Graham. He was James Graham. That's what he was. That boy sucked.
He was Golden Grahams soaked in milk.
Hey, man, but if you boys are able to get Rondale Moore, I think that would be probably the best thing for you. If you have to trade back to like the second round to draft him, I say do it.
It's either Rondale Moore, Elijah Moore, or I even go with the kid out of where is he from? Minnesota, Bateman. He's pretty decent too. Yeah, he's pretty good. I want a nose gritty grind type of wide receiver. But Moore, let me tell you, I've been watching that dude since high school in Indiana. The month came in to Purdue. He was the top recruit out of Indianapolis. He was a 4-star, and he touched that field and it was magic. He lit my Hoosiers up.
Mm-hmm.
The 1 year he played them. He just got to beat his injuries. That's all it is. But I mean, hey, even if to replace T.Y., there's this dude out of IU named Whop Fillier from Florida. But he played for them Hoosiers. Hey, he's a great possession receiver. That's all you need to be. Hey, Whop in his last game, he caught like 11 passes. He caught 11 passes in his last game.
You would hype him
11 passes for less than 100 yards. 11 passes. That means the boy got short hands. He's getting open. He ain't scoring, but hey, that's all I need is a possession receiver. need somebody to get us down the field. We got the running backs to put in the rest of the work.
All right. Of course, you would hype up and co-sign these Indiana players. Of course, you would.
Hey, man, shout out to UGA for losing their DB coach and making him our defensive coordinator.
Hey, we'll see what happens with y'all boys, man. But hey, looking at your 2021 season, though, your 2021 season, what is your prediction for this upcoming year? Remember, 17 games.
17 games. We're going to go 12-5.
12-5.
Playoffs. We just got to beat the Tennessee Titans to get through because Houston's in a total debacle right now.
Mm-hmm.
And Jacksonville, we don't know what to expect out of Jacksonville. They got a strong offense, be real. All they need is a quarterback. And even then, Garner Minshew with the mustache swag.
Hey, the mullet, baby. The mullet.
Yeah. But the leather player was killing us straight up. Like, I mean, I don't know what it is about Jacksonville, but I don't know what Urban Meyer's about to bring to the table besides getting, racist coaches on his staff and then getting them fired and being like, oh, I didn't know what happened. So shout out to Urban Meyer. Hopefully he have a heart condition and got to leave the team real soon. You know what I mean? They done lost their whole defense in Jacksonville. So, hey, shout out. Hey, Carson, if you're listening, tote that rock, throw that mug everywhere. I don't care. I mean, when we play Jacksonville on it.
That sounds like a legitimate, prediction right there. I was going to give you guys around the same thing, either 12-5 or 11-6. That's one way I can go right there.
7-6.
That's the only way I can go, man.
Oh. I hope y'all be the first team ever to go 8-9.
Hey, look, that's y'all ceiling, y'all floor me. So I'm giving y'all some credit right there. The only thing I just do not trust fully, I don't trust
the quarterback.
It's the quarterback. I can't do it, man.
Hey, listen, all Frank gonna do is put him in the right situation to not. All he has to do is play carefree, mistakeless football. That's all it is. Phillip did it every time. Phillip threw 3 interceptions in one game against Cleveland. Mm-hmm. We still lost that game by less than 10 points. That's the crazy part.
Phillip's a vet, though.
So if you sorry, but this man has a ring. He's also a veteran too. He's been in the league over 4 years.
Hold on now. Don't be like, don't you dare say, sorry, this man has a ring. That man did not play at all in that game or in the playoffs.
But
Nick Foles got him that ring.
What quarterback got that team in the position to get to the playoffs?
Got him that ring. All right, don't try to do that. Don't do that to this man.
His record before Nick Foles took over.
Nick Foles got them that ring. My bad. You gonna go look up Philly special? It didn't say Carson Wentz was in that bitch. It said Nick Foles was in that bitch.
Oh, hey, we didn't re-sign Trey Burton either, but who cares? But I'm gonna just say it. Phillip got them, Carson got them to a decent, to where Nick Foles. Everybody knows Nick Foles ain't no regular season quarterback, so stop playing. He's only a playoff quarterback. The man got a whole 4-year, $88 million contract off of that BS.
Playoff quarterback got that little sorry-ass quarterback who got injured a ring.
Hey, that little sorry-ass quarterback before his first season, he was a monster.
What did he do?
With that,
he came back. He came back the
with
next
this guy.
Season, though.
With this guy, by the way.
He came back the next season.
After this guy left. After this guy left, I don't know who this was.
He came back the next season throwing like
it was red herring
touchdowns with 14, 15 interceptions. So, am I sold? I ain't.
Yeah, that's because he had me and you at offensive tackles.
Hey,
I mean, come on.
What did you say? You just said it though? He had Zach Ertz was still
I'm 5'7". I'm 5'7", 185 pounds. I cannot play tackle in the NFL, National Football League. And that's exactly what he had playing.
You can't be on the line playing flag football, man. Like straight up.
Check my history. Check if Mac watched this, he gonna feel disrespected. I was leading in blocks, tipped interceptions. Now what?
307's finest.
You should see my running back skills. Oh boy. My toss without the look.
This
So
is
what
what
is it, 6 feet in
this
the
is
air?
what I will say about the Colts. I have a feeling. Now I'm not saying next year, but probably within the next
Oh,
3
here we
years,
go.
Jonathan Taylor is going to lead the league in rushing.
I'm not gonna guarantee that with the fact that he has to share that rock with Marlon Mack.
He's gonna be a lead.
I can't guarantee that.
Look, I say
He's a lead back now already.
Marlon Mack might get you guys probably 500 yards in one season. That's me it. But Jonathan Taylor's gonna tote that thing. The kid's 5'11", 200 some pounds, runs a 4.3. The boy's a beast.
Yeah, he's a Big Ten great. And we know them running backs in the Big Ten can run the ball, but the problem is with the boys in the Big Ten, they might get after 2 or 3 seasons, they might be burnt out. So, hey, we're gonna ride this boy till the wheel fall off. That's why he's gonna need these spells. And the fact that catching the ball, he does drop it. Like I said, he's still coming into his own. And you got to be able to pick up them yards and 3-and-1s. The Bills defense, it kind of exposed who he was as a rookie, which I'm not mad at. It's a fucking rookie. The only problem is we had a veteran quarterback that was win now. We had a team that was damn near win now. But I mean, look at the average age of them boys. Hey, I do look at the next 4 years, we about to be nice. Even if we do lose T.Y. I almost called him Elijah or whatever. Eugene. That fake
boy,
man.
Eugene.
Hey, nobody knew his real name, just like we all know what happened to Marvin Harrison. Nothing. He's innocent. Exactly. Hall of Famer.
He's innocent.
What gun? Did you see one?
Hey, look, Marvin Harrison is one of my favorite receivers, man. You know what I mean? He was one of my favorites. So I would give you
number 88.
Number 88. You know, I like Marvin Harrison and Torrey Holt.
We need a Dallas Clark or Marcus Pollard type of tight end. Like of the old days that we gave Peyton Manning. Peyton Manning always had a strong tight end. Never failed, no matter where he was. So, hey, we need that gritty. Jack Doyle is somewhat like that, but his vertical movement is so slow. It's like he running in the blocks with the blocks on his feet.
What y'all need is another Eric Ebron.
Ebron had one season.
What did he do in that one season?
He was the best tight end, hands down. But
Eric Ebron.
Where's he at now?
Not the same level.
Exactly. One season, just like in Detroit. He was supposed to be the great hope of everything, and guess what he did? He was a burnt-out candle. They blew out, and then what did Chris Ballard do? He relit that motherfucker, and we used it in the wax burn, and now he need a new wick in Pittsburgh.
That's what y'all need.
But sorry, he got Ben Roethlisberger.
That's why y'all need David Njoku. I just think David Njoku will help your offense go over the top.
I'd rather go get one of them rookie. I'll take a rookie tight end out of Iowa. You know, tight end you.
Either way, things are just looking up for the Colts right now. I think y'all are going to be one of the best teams in the AFC. I really wouldn't worry about the Tennessee Titans. I mean, they did just lose the offensive coordinator. So
here we go. Wow. And they still got King Henry in the backfield. The man averaged 237 yards on the Colts.
What else are they going to have, though? Without that creativity on offense, would Ryan Tannehill be the same? That's another question.
You know what? Ryan Tannehill also all he has to do, he's a great manager. He don't turn the ball over. And his wide receivers are coming to their own right now. That was scary.
Oh, look who you
got.
That was
scary.
You got A.J. Brown over there. That boy's a beast.
Exactly. That's why I said their offense was scary, because they have an offensive line. Mm-hmm. And now they have a refueled defense too. Come on, fam. That's why it's going to be key for Frank Wright when we play Tennessee Titans to go with the Colts model at the end of the season. Run the damn ball. Because we got to play keep away from Derrick Henry.
Well, y'all got 3 talented running backs, so we'll see exactly how everything goes in there. You know, if y'all are able to keep that.
We didn't even mention. We got 4 running backs, cuz.
What are you talking about? Only three matter to me. You got Nyheim Hines, Marlon Mack, and Jonathan Taylor.
Nyheim Hines is a wide receiver, technically. In our offense.
He was the second leader rusher.
In our offense. He was, but he was also like the third leading receiver.
He was.
What you want him to do? Shit. He's like 5'2" and fast as shit. I can't help it, man.
Man, look, y'all got the talent is there. The talent is there. It's just can y'all put it together and can y'all work it out? So that's gonna be the next question for the Colts. Put it all together. But hey, either way.
Hey man, we're gonna put it together. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be like peanut butter and jelly, and we're gonna slap it together and it's gonna be lunch. Come on now, fam. Eat up.
They're gonna throw that shit away too. But hey, back. Hey man, that's how we're gonna end it with you Colts, man. Things are looking up. We'll see you guys in the AFC playoffs. We'll see what happens, man. But hey, that's what we got right now.
Hey, I hope you have fun watching this legendary 8-9 team, Atlanta Falcons. First one in history.
Yeah, well.